I don't think that's gonna happen. Harith is still out in the open. Maybe they're gonna ban that one as well.
I don't think they want to ban Harif just because they might want to try to first pick it. I think they can use Harif pretty well. So over here, like, if they ban out Harif, that means that they're not very confident in that hero. I can't say La, okay?
Esmeralda has been banned now. Don't leave
Esmeralda.
that one now. Esmeralda's still a very good hero in
Which
the
means
mid-game
they probably do want the Harif and they don't want to be counterpicked by the Esmeralda later on. So over here, either Axis bans out the Harif or they could ban Kaja, Groucho.
There's still so many heroes. Probably they're gonna put a 5 bans after a couple of games.
Yeah, so
but yeah, welcome to the Epic again, guys.
Your
Good luck
team
pushing
is
a rank.
picking.
Have fun.
I mean, after a week, the ban will be 6 bans afterwards. You do know that, right?
It's already 6 bans here now.
No. For regular rank.
Yeah, it's gonna be a new ranking system, which is gonna be 3.
Yeah, and it will kind of be like an MMR based kind of situation.
for the
It's not stars anymore. We're kind of calculating the MMR right now. There's
Points.
Mythic 5 to Mythic 1,
Your
and you know
team is
points. So
picking.
I would consider that as
It'll be a
like
Mythic 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and each 2. I think for Mythic 5 it'll be 0 to 199.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of stars to go in. But then back to the game, we are looking at Cho Pick and Hearthband now, as well as Kimi. Oh, they still have Kaja and Grok if they want, or who else you're talking about?
Terizla.
The same old, same old.
Yeah, same old.
Terizla.
Yeah, Terizla, and I would say Kaja, but they could honestly go for the Grok. It would be the same as the...
Kufra.
Oh, Kufra, a little
Your
bit better choice
team
than
is
us.
Because
picking.
they've seen the last Kufra from
Oh,
the
yeah.
Summit player
So
really
good.
did a lot of good job back then. Setting up for the whole team to be wiped out, wow,
Kaja.
that's a lot of work.
Your
But
team
Kaja will
is
be
Almost
following
the
up
picking.
same.
to some...
It's almost the same picks for
It's
Summit.
it's always the same. What
I
are you
mean-
talking about?
I mean, yeah.
As the same, man, I need my salad. I'm really hungry.
All right, so we can see over here, Sabah Play has the same same picks as the first game. It might be a little risky because you know it is the draft that they did lose with, but
Once again. Oh, Leon, Lapu, here are taking
we will talk
Your
about
team
Lapu Lapu
is
today.
banning.
So yeah, Lapu Lapu I think is perfectly fine, but that kind of shows that this Terizla will be a tank Terizla. So they do not have to ban the Franco. They could ban, I would say,
Maybe they can play a
Gushin.
safe lane Lapu too if they don't want to play marksman, which is eligible as well.
So playing double fighter, I would say that is very viable as well. Right now, Sabah Top Play, they really don't know for sure, but I think banning out a tank is very risky. Might as well pick a safe ban, banning the mid lane.
Your team
And
is
Lunox
banning.
is,
They
of course, a very good ban as well.
Well, yeah, but I didn't realize how Pro plays Lunox just now. He do the brilliance with the baiting going in.
Yeah.
And he knows when to pop it off whenever he needs to survive, but he bait a lot of ultimate back then with that brilliance. So maybe they just don't want to fight against Lunox, but then Rin is still open for his Gushin.
Yeah, Axis Esports, they're going to ban the
Your
Hayabusa.
team
I'm
is
not so
picking.
sure why. I think it's better to continue making the
Your
mid lane
team is
small.
picking.
But right now, apparently, Axis Esports, they want to give Rin the counter pick over here. They want Rin to see every hero on the enemy side and pick who does he want. Does he want the Genevieve? Does he want the Gushin? But the Gushin might even be picked over here, so I don't know.
What do you want, Ren?
Changi?
What do you want, Ren?
Karita?
What do you want, Ren? I want my salad. He said, I want my salad, man. My tummy is like literally singing a lot of songs in there.
Oh, Selena, a little bit of change up over here,
Selena.
not bringing the
Carry.
Harley.
Your
I almost
team
got
is
confused because Harley,
picking.
har.
It's gonna
So-
be a tough day for Karkuri if that happens. I'm sorry. I love you, Karkuri. Woo! We are just on the other side of the room.
I actually asked just now, how did you cast when there was a carry in the game? And then he just looked at me, I just said the players' names.
That's kind of handy too. But then will they pick over Vil? I think Vil is okay, but I don't think. Do they really want to lock on that? Why not, right? Because I've seen Vil.
Rin likes to show off this kind of things, but I don't think so.
Changer.
Chang'e is a little bit more
I haven't
viable.
seen that much of Malaysian team to play Changer in the lineup, so this is actually one of the first few. Because I do know the Singaporeans really love to play Changer as their center of the mid players. So we're gonna jump into the game very fast. After watching it, don't forget to buy M1 tickets.
Girls with their nails done. Girls with their
Yes, so this is the final game of today between SABAH top player and Axis Esports. I'm excited. Chuchu is more excited. She's all smiles, she's all laughs, and she's all hungry right now.
Yeah, I really want myself. But I know one thing I noticed is their colors are kind of the same. Red, blue, and white for both of these teams.
battlefield.
You know, when I'm hungry right now, it reminds me of Domino's.
All troops
That
deployed.
colors? Well, maybe sponsor us now, Domino's, because somebody really asking for it. But back into the game, it will be game 3. SABAH top player got 1 for the second game. Axis Esports kind of come back for their first game. Will it be Axis Esports? But they are kind of secured in terms of a playoff standings. But SABAH top player not so well though.
Yeah, right now, I do want to see if Prowler can get the early game setting up for his own team. Then I would say SABAH top player are in a really good spot. Chang'e, he has to position himself very, very nicely. If he positions in a good way, then I think they will win this, because the only one that can really catch, actually a lot of people can catch him off guard. It's just that I really, really trust in Scott and Scott and Evil X to protect Rin in the backline. So I think it's going to be very difficult for SABAH top player to penetrate this front line. I mean, they have a carry, but they kind of have to wait for the carry to get going
But
first.
then look at that, Scott playing so aggressive, shushing away. Not sushi, okay? Just
You are really hungry. So yeah, right now they are trying to secure the crab, and Lung will. Oh no! Prowler actually managed to use his
that
retribution, but he is
Passive.
gonna go down.
yeah, that passive from Teresa is something that you really don't want to fight against for the early game. But Chung is waiting at the back. Oh, bottom.
Oh,
well, there
look
you
at
go.
that.
Rin just shut him down straight away. It's 2-0, and SABAH top player kind of having a hard time now.
Yeah, right now 4 players at the top lane. I think they will be able to grab this turret over here, even though it's not 3 minutes. Usually under 3 minutes it will be very difficult to take down the turret because of the armor over there.
resurrecting
But yeah, I
soon.
think this will be fine. Right now the turtle will spawn down at the bottom lane, and I think Axis Esports will go 5-man over there, grab that, and perhaps try to take the bottom tower as well, because right now their composition is really strong. They have 1,000 gold ahead, 1,900 around that time. So right now, yeah, all 5 players are around the turtle. Rin activated the meteor shower, and they're just gonna take this very, very easily.
That was super fast, but then Evil X trying to harass Prowler and Lindsay from the back. They were trying to contest it, but just 0.5 seconds too late. It was really a fast turtle with Chang'e played by Rin, as well as Long with a critical. That is like very, very delicious.
You're really hungry. You're really hungry. So yeah, right now Prowler, he has the Selena, but he hasn't been able to do anything with it. He hasn't managed to catch anyone with the abyssal arrows. Right now he's more or less just farming away, while at the bottom lane we can see Lung has not been touched. He does not have any problem at all. See, he's been able to farm up as well.
The thing I noticed is Axis this time they are playing super serious. Look at that, their rotation shows no flaws and they're going in super aggressive. While Z is not giving off free kills too. He knows when to judge that abyssal arrow by Prowler. He can smell from miles away. While ADZ is waiting for the right time to call on that divine judgment to land it on, and being followed up by abyssal arrow, almost indefinite CC at that. But then Flimsy though is a different story at the bottom.
He can smell it from far away. You're really hungry. You're making all the food funds right now. It's like he's being attacked, but he can smell it.
Man,
right
he
now,
can stun.
Prowler manages to catch Evil X over there. Evil X manages to. Oh! He tried to use his penalty zone, trying to give him a little bit of time, but I don't know. A lot has to be used to kill just one.
Again, it's done on Chang'e, one of the best arrows, but not enough follow-up. There's only that much that they can do, but Freedom coming up from behind, trying to do something about this. Lung straight away use that Purify, making sure that he won't get CC'd again, because he will be
Just
so
over.
close. That's a lot of damage done by Rin. But Z though, he's trying to go for more. X Slash is just slashing
Turtle
away everybody
resurrecting
else
soon.
in front of him. I kind of a tongue tied there. Sorry, bro.
Nah, it's okay, I understand. Right now, X-Slash is showing that he can use the carry very well, and based on the first game, he is really good with the carry, but right now, his positioning, he has to be careful. And in this position, right, X is, whenever you have a Chang'e, it's more or less of you just hiding everyone from behind. Right now, Evil X taking a lot of damage, but he is fine. Right now, SABAH top player, they are conquering the top half of the map, so they have the option to pressure the turtle, but they don't want to do anything right now because Axis Esports, every one of them is still alive. Freedom is trying to get the bottom tower over here. Z trying to protect, and I think he will be able to. Oh, never mind.
Well, that buys a lot of time for Axis Esports to get a turtle, but still go in. Axis Z seems like surviving for a long time. This taking up a lot of them for SABAH to play to take this one down, and they kind of open up the mid lane for them to push as
Oh,
Axis
look at that
is,
damage.
This is just a disaster.
Yes, the combination between the Chang'e and the Granger, they have a long range DPS where they kind of like, I would say, I don't know, but it's a moving forward kind of zoning and sieging kind of moves, right? So I really like whenever Chang'e is used in this kind of way, where they have another hero that can draw the same kind of damage in that range, where the enemies, they really can't do much. In a front to back kind of team fight, they will always win. They will lose when someone flanks them, but with the tanks playing as they are, Scott and Evil X protecting the backline just like that, it's going to be very hard for them to penetrate.
Oh, that was a nice stun, a long miles away, but Evil X straight away opened up the penalty zone, and Scott is really trying hard to survive. While X-Slash and Clinzy Prolo, they know where to get their positions right this time. It's not going to be a double mistake that done with like in the first game. Scott trying to do whatever with bouncing balls, open up, they charge right in. Will he hit anybody? Not just yet. While top though, Freedom is pushing solo and nobody's actually cares about him at all. They are trying to rotate on top. Can he make it on time before he takes up the tower?
Yeah, apparently they can right now. Freedom here, he did flicker, but somehow he used his Jig window forward. He should have just Jig window a little bit on the back right now. Evil X has been caught over there, and he's gonna go down really quickly. Z tried to save him, but there was nothing that he can do. Scott over here, he is trying to find an opportunity to gang onto someone. Right? Oh, never mind. So
Turtle resurrecting soon.
I'm sorry, okay? The
Melodious
turtle.
oath. Oh yeah.
The turtle
baby.
has been spawned, and look at how fast they're taking it, especially with the Chang'e. The Chang'e, her meter shower is really strong. Once you get level 4, you can even steal the enemy's buff. All you have to do is just go to the jungle and then turn on your ultimate, and then that's that.
A lot of time. But then, can you see, look at this. They are doing the same thing back to Axis Esports. It's like copying, mimicking almost every single move they have. They push mid back, and it seems like bottom, okay, we'll get the top. The same goes, and it's actually a tie and stalemate for both of the team. While bottom trying to get anybody on the Abyssal Arrow, I don't think they're gonna get that hit just yet.
Yeah, so what they see is roughly playing the same kind of style. It's the only difference is the maturity behind Axis Esports. I mean, we keep saying it over and over again, but it's still a fact that we have to put into consideration. Axis Esports has been in the MPL since Season 2. SABAH top player just entered this season number 4. Right now, we can see Freedom again trying to push the top lane, trying to get the top tower. Any kind of goal would be appreciated right now. Scott, he is alone at bottom, even though Lung is there, but you know, he's gonna be fine. He's a tank. Right now, we look at items.
The thing about SABAH top player I noticed since day one is they are very good at mimicking the opponent's kind of a move. They mimic exactly what they do, that's how they fight. And this is one of the things they are really good at, adapting to the current whatever the enemies gave to them. They give it back. But question is, the critical moment where they actually have to make the judgment call, sometimes the calls are kind of a little bit
Questionable?
inexperienced. Yeah.
So yeah, right now the Lord will spawn in 15 seconds. So the shot calling will be really important right now. Kurfam is getting caught by the missile arrow, but as a tank, it shouldn't really be worried about anything. The Lord is spawning right now, so both teams will try to get something. They will try to conquer the top half of the map, but we can see Freedom, he's still going on with the split push style. Usually we see Axis doing a split push kind of strategy, but this time he's chill. He makes sure that all of the lanes are pushing.
That's true. Well, they're trying to secure the spot for the Lord. Everybody will go to the Lord now, except for Lapu. He's a long way to go. Evil Axe trying to get that bait out, but then they taken up the bait for stop.
Ooh, look at the damage.
Big slashes off with the Chang'e's meteor shower. Look at that damage. A burst going down every single one that's against them. And one more. Getting that mega kill. Oh, wow. Like you said.
The Chang'e, her meter shower was really good over here. Clinzy will try to chaos it. Freedom is here as well. I think Axis should try to get a kill, but no, Rin manages to secure the Lord over there. Clinzy is a little bit overextended over here right now. Rin activated.
Oh, no, goodbye, Clinzy.
No, Clinzy managed. Oh, never mind.
Never mind that.
Yeah,
oh my goodness, look at Long's damage. Two hits of Bill ADZ, almost 1 HP.
The thing is, ADZ is not building tank. His first item is a Lightning Truncheon.
Oh, he's going for the mage build.
Yeah, he's going for the mage build. So he will not be tanky at all. But yes, over here we can see the power of Chang'e. Even though Chang'e is not really usually picked during trio queue or solo queue, just because you need a lot for the Chang'e to work, right?
I'll wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, Freedom. He's being cheeky there.
Yeah, right now the Lord is pushing at the bottom lane. We can see Z trying to push at top, while the other members of Axis Esports are at the bottom lane. If the Kurfa manages to catch them out of position, look at Brawler. Brawler is going to go down. The meter shower's range is just too far. And over here, Scott has been pulled inside the turret, and he's going to go down, but the Lord is still alive.
Monster kill.
And there's two of them down for exchange of one Kufra. But look at that. Lapu is taking a lot of things there. And they are getting one more tower in the mid, and the rest of SABAH player is nowhere to be seen. Still 10 seconds to revive. That will be Selena. They really need their their tanks for SABAH player, because you've seen how the meter show just shot everybody with a lot of damage.
Just look at Rin zoning everyone out with his meteor shower. The range is so long, the damage is so high, especially now he is I would say having a level advantage, having a goal advantage. Look at the goal right now. Axis Esports with 37,000 gold, while SABAH top player just got 30,000 gold. A 7 goal difference over there. Rin, his items over here, we can see he's completed the ice cream one, making people very hard to go away.
Do you want me to beatbox to that? You're rapping? I can do that.
Changi has the Holy Crystal and also the Glowing Wand. Yes. So he has the...
And now do you want me...
He has the utility and the damage.
Damage?
Yeah.
Damage. But anyhow, on top, we're going to see a very big war coming up very soon. One mistake can turn things over. We know how these guys are very good when it comes to comeback over SABAH top players. But the scoreboard is not doing so great for 13. But that surprises me because it's only 7k of gold difference there.
Yeah, right now, they do not have the inhibited tower over the SABAH top player at the mid lane. So they have to be careful. I think Axis Esports, they want to play it a little bit safe. They want to wait around for the Lord. The Lord will spawn in just over a minute. Once Lord spawns, I think they will try to get a team fight over there. And once they get 2 or 3 kills, they might not even go for the Lord. They might just end it.
They can if they want to. While Evil X got stunned, he is canceled whatever he was planning to do. And it seems like Grok is kind of overextending his stay. Look at that. Cleansy was caught off solo. Will he make it out? He still have a wall charge on him, so he's going to be fine.
Yeah, but that's an ultimate out of the bag. But I think it will respawn again. The cooldown will be enough for the Lord. I don't know what happened just now. You didn't see it, but on the screen it looked like someone was flying.
Ooh, just managed to ADZ away himself with a teleport. It was very close. If it got caught, it will be the end of the game because Axis Esports, they are not giving up any room for a mistake by SABAH player.
Yeah, right now because of ADZ making the rest of Axis Esports going to him. Freedom has been caught over here. He has to be careful. Look at that damage from Lung. He only clipped him with one bullet, and look at the HP. Everything is nearly gone. And over here, SABAH top lane, they have to be careful. They have the Chang'e, and the Chang'e will destroy the Lord really fast over here. It will be a 14-minute Lord. They have to be careful. Anyone, any death over here could result in a win or a lose.
Yeah, I estimate that for everyone. They have to be careful. But Axis try to bait that fight out from SABAH top player by just initiating on wars by Lord's hit here. They want to go in full, it's waiting for the right time to go in, but they still manage to get that Lord a little bit late for SABAH top player. They are trying to finish off Evil Axe, still surviving though. Look at that! He still managed to run away, but a little bit too late for that. Cleansy managed to finish that clean job, but
At
top don't
lane,
forget about the Freedom. Freedom is really pushing Solo, and Plapu were forced to go back.
Yeah, so right now, SABAH top lane, they waited a little bit too long over there, but right now, Axis Esports, they have the Lord marching around mid, but Axlight and Prowler are going to stop it right there. So I think this will be a Lord wasted over here, because
Maybe
Freedom...
they purposely did that, waiting for their HP to go down.
What do you mean?
Because the moment they went in, they know that the Lord won't be there, and the Axis Esports HP was already so low. They charged right in, taking the opportunity. The moment they thought there's nobody, they go in.
Yeah, but right now we can see that Rin activates the meteor shower again, and Axe Slash almost went down, both by Rin and Lung with the meteor shower and the depth. So now they're almost clipping Axe Slash over there, and there was nothing much he can do but try to dodge.
This is actually a long tug of war because we have no clue who will be winning. The SABAH top player with the carry on their side still managed to get that comeback, and Freedom with the Assassin emblem is okay to go for a core because I don't think Prolo as Selena will be a sustainable or a burst damage at the late game, not so much. But they do have Long MC with Lapu there. Lapu did a lot of work just now.
Yeah, Cho definitely has the damage over here at the late game. The only thing is, can he get the pick off? Because so far, both the Chang'e and the Granger has been zoning everyone away. I mean, a lot of the people from Axis are good at zoning people away. The Granger can zone.
Oh, look at that!
Oh,
That's on Slash. That's the moment they're waiting for to get that core or the marksman out of the game. And this will be Z going against Freedom now. Will it be winning of the fighters? Who will it be? I think Z don't even feel that damage done by Freedom. It just tickles him a little bit from his side. Look at Freedom. He is just running around now. And it tail between his leg. Oh, Z is not letting this one off. Still going at it. The fighters. And now Evil X joining in the fray. ADC trying to help. Can he make it down? And it seems like Z will be bowed down here. They lost 2 of the fighters. But in the mid, that damage done by these 2 core heroes, Chang'e and Lung. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we see how tanky the Lapu Lapu can be. But yeah, 4 people of SABAH top player are down. So this is game. This will be Axis Esports game. So this is a 2-1 at the side of Axis. So yes, congratulations to Axis Esports. They managed to